Good afternoon, everyone. This is Vinod again, and this time I'm trying to do something which I'm not really comfortable with. It's called PowerPoint. Today, I just want to create a video here, and I actually stumbled upon it. So I just named my video series as itself as PowerPoint stumbled upon. So let's see what I did. And today, when I started taking a class, and in between, I got one small glitch in my list. I don't call that as a glitch. I think there is a mistake that I did when I committed it, and I felt that this is a wrong method of doing it, and then I try to do the other way around method. Then it really worked. So I don't know what I want to talk about it right now, but again I'm going to do that in front of you and show you. So what is this trick is all about? So when you are trying to apply or when you swap a complete presentation from manual to automatic, sometimes what happens is whatever the slide that you keep your or whatever the slideshow effects that you have on the first slide, if you're trying to replicate that effect for all the other component happens here when I try to apply the swap between a manual slideshow running or a manual transition to an automatic transition. So how do I avoid this? That's what I'm going to show you right now. So just now I took a class here, so I'm going to just show you what I can do. So I just picked up this particular section. This is what I did now. Sorry, I think that I moved the file to some of the folder. Let me just take this out. This is the file that I'm working on. So let me open this in a template format. So what did I do in here is when I come back to the transition here, now the transition is in automatic. So after 5 seconds, the transition will run with the music in it. So hope you guys will also listen to my music, I believe. So let me just run this slideshow uh, for a few slides and then I'll show you what I'm trying to do and what has happened when I try to do the first one and what has happened to the one which I did it in another way around, which kept the all settings safe and it only moved my manual interaction to automatic. So when I normally run this slideshow, now this is the slideshow that I'm running, and I'm running with an audio in it. And when I move this to the next slideshow, the slideshow moves from the bottom, then comes from the top, and from the bottom, and so on. This is the slideshow that I've set in here for each and every slideshow until the list. The last slideshow will run from the left here. That's what I've mentioned in my point here. What did I do right now is I want to just swap this to a manual part. So he asked me a question. So I placed the cursor in this list. Then I swapped it to the mouse click from the automatic part. Then I did an apply all. When I do that, the problem that I had is my entire effects have been changed. When I give an F5 right now, now you can see all my slides are coming from the top. It didn't come like I did before, or it didn't move as I did earlier. But unfortunately, I made the change erratically here. So to make it proper, so I'm going to make all my other slides from the bottom. So 2 and then 4 has to come from the bottom and 6 has to come from the bottom. So that's what I did, and the 8 has to be from the left. So this is what I want to maintain this effect option when I move my cursor or when I move my slides from a mouse click to an automatic. And I'm placing the cursor not just in one of them, so I'm going to select all the slides here. And then I move my cursor from mouse to automatic when I give an apply all. I didn't see the changes that is happening here. So when I go back to this slide, you can still see that it comes to go to the from the bottom, it is going up. And when I go to the last slide, it comes from the left. And when I run this slideshow, you can see that it is moving according to the list. Again, after 5 seconds, the next slide will automatically move here because I set the automatic component for all this list. So I didn't give an enter here. And my slideshow moves after 5 seconds automatically. But the effect option that I set right now after the corruptions has happened, it's still intact. But the only thing that I did is I didn't just let that do from first slideshow. I just chose all the slide ones, and then I chose the option from the manual component to the automatic point, which really worked for me. And this is what I stumbled upon in a minute or a half an hour, maybe a half an hour ago. This is Vinod signing off from PowerPoint. Stumbled upon tips and tricks. Thank you so much.